Welcome back. This is episode 80 of the Veterinary Business Video Show. This episode made possible with the support of V-Bay Veterinary Business Advertising. In today's show, we'll consider some of the factors which contribute to your practice reputation, and we'll hear how to interpret body language. We'll remind ourselves about social media and the value of an informed client. We'll consider what to do about an employee you could do without, and I'll offer you my quick business tip for this episode. I'm John Sheridan, and this is the show that helps practice owners, managers and clinicians just like you to build your successful practice into a great business. Some years ago, I helped to create and manage a market survey for a client practice in a major UK city. The objective was to try and find out how the practice was regarded by animal owners in the area and to draw some sort of comparison between the reputation of my client's practice and all the other practices in that particular marketplace. Part of the task was to devise questions which identified how animal owners judged the services offered by vets in general, their own veterinary practice in particular, and the factors which influenced their perception of the other practices in the area for which they had no first-hand personal experience. What do you think are some of the factors which contribute to the reputation, the character, or the culture of a veterinary practice? And to what extent can they be identified and influenced by the practice owner or manager? Here's a clip in which Dr. Dean Severett considers what kind of culture you want to create in your veterinary practice to make it successful.
How many of you have ever walked into a business and you come up to the front desk or the person behind the counter and wondered why that person's there? They don't want to be there, they're rude, they're inconsiderate, and it's the last place they really want to be in. It doesn't make you feel real welcome, doesn't make you want to really spend a lot of money. And how many times have you walked into a veterinary practice and you walked into this fabulous facility, tens of thousands of dollars being spent on the facility, and then you run into the same thing. You've got a receptionist up front that doesn't acknowledge you, they won't get out of their chair, they're talking to their friend, they're not going to look and see what they can do for you. And over the 30 years I've seen this happen many, many times, and then you wonder why sometimes veterinarians don't have a lot of success. And what you have to understand is when you're seeing that type of a thing, what you're dealing with is probably the culture of the owner, because the receptionists, the technicians, the other veterinarians are probably going to kind of duplicate the owner. If that's his culture or her culture, then that's probably what's going to go throughout the clinic. So when you're seeing that up front, there's a good possibility that you're going to see it in the back also. And what you need to do to change that is just develop a new culture. And you have to decide what kind of culture you want and then develop that culture in your people. And that's your choice. You can be the Ritz-Carlton or you can be the come and go and have people up front that match